Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Peace and blessings. Issa's here. So we're going to do another reading of the chapter. We're doing pretty well. We are doing very good. Let me just pull it up. What did you feel about the stream last night? I'm just curious about that. I know I saw a lot of you there. So what did you think about the stream with Dr. Wood last night? I'm curious what you felt about that. Do you think Dr. Malik is a great hero? Or do you think he's a different type of character? I'm just curious what you think while I'm pulling this up. Well, I think it's a very interesting story. All of these things are interesting. I have a different place too where we talk about flat Earth. That's a very interesting topic in and of itself. So the discussion on that, I think to each their own. I'm a person who, whatever people believe, that's cool. Sarah, you're funny. It's wild. I'm a big proponent against doxing. I'm an anti-doxer. I knew people who did that, and yeah, it's no good. People have a right to have their own life, and they can be a content sharer without any of that. I have a question too. We might be able to do, if anybody, since I have like a premium subscription, if like people want to come up and chat about any topic, we can do that too. You don't have to have your camera on or anything. It's not that kind of place, but in the future we can do that type of thing if you want to have like a dialogue about any type of things. Oh wow. Yeah, I don't know. I think he probably has a lot of trauma and needs therapy. A lot of people, I think, working in the therapy field, a lot of people need therapy. Oh, hey, we have somebody new. Welcome aboard to our new kind of thing that we're doing. We are reading the rest of this chapter, and then we're going to make it this book, the book of Genesis, Bereshit, and then we're going to decide what we want to do next. So we have, I believe, 16 chapters left, including this one. All right, I believe from what I know about this chapter, it's going to be a little bit difficult. So warnings about like essay, I think it needs to be advised that I believe occurs in this or the next chapter. Okay, here we go. Bereshit, Genesis, chapter 34. Dinah, the daughter of Leah, whom she had borne to Jacob, went out to look about among the daughters of the land, and Shechem, the son of Hamor, the Hivite, the prince of the land, saw her. Oh, yep, I'm right, and I do not like essay at all. It's right here, so okay, let's regroup. And he took her, lay with her, and violated her. And his soul cleaved to Dinah, the daughter of Jacob. He loved the girl and spoke to the girl's heart. And Shechem spoke to his father Hamor, saying, "Take this girl for me as a wife." Jacob had heard that he had defiled his daughter Dinah, but his sons were with his livestock in the field, and Jacob kept silent until they came. And Hamor, the father of Shechem, went out to Jacob to speak with him. And Jacob's sons had come from the field when they had heard, and the men were grieved, and they burned fiercely, because he had committed a scandalous act in Israel, to lie with the daughter of Jacob, and such ought not to be done. And Hamor spoke with them, saying, "My son Shechem His soul has a liking for your daughter. Please give her to him for a wife, and intermarry with us. You shall give us your daughters, and you shall take our daughters for yourselves. And you shall dwell with us, and the land shall be before you. Remain, do business there, and settle there. And Shechem said to her father and to her brothers, May I find favor in your eyes. Whatever you tell me, I will give. Impose upon me a large marriage settlement and gifts, and I will give as you ask of me, but give me the girl for a wife. Thereupon Jacob's sons answered Shechem and his father Hamor with cunning, and they spoke because he had defiled their sister Dinah. And they said to them, We cannot do this thing, to give our sister to a man who has a foreskin, for that is a disgrace to us. Okay, I'm going to explain what that means. Um, it means that the man is not circumcised, and the circumcision is kind of a part of the covenant with God, that men have to be circumcised. Now it's so funny, like most men are. That's just kind of standard practice. But yeah, it's difficult being an adult and having this procedure done. It's not an easy thing. It's very painful. They didn't have anesthesia or any of that stuff. Let's continue. But with this, however, we will consent to you, if you will be like us, that every male will be circumcised. Then we will give you our daughters, and we will take your daughters for ourselves, and we will dwell with you and become one people. But if you do not listen to us to be circumcised, we will take our daughter and go. Their words pleased Hamor and Shechem, the son of Hamor. And the young men did not delay to do the thing because he desired Jacob's daughter, and he was the most honored in all his father's household. And Hamor and his son Shechem came to the gate of their city, and they spoke to the people of their city, saying, These men are peaceful with us, and they will dwell in the land and do business there. And the land, behold, it is spacious enough for them. We will take their daughters for ourselves as wives, and we will give them our daughters. However, with this, will the men consent to dwell with us, to become one people by every male among us being circumcised just as they are circumcised? They shall then shall not their cattle, their property, and all their beasts be ours, but let us consent to them, and they will dwell with us. And all those coming out of the gate of his city listened to Hamor and his son Shechem, and every male, all who went out to the gates of his city, became circumcised. Now it came to pass on the third day, when they were in pain, that Jacob's two sons, Simeon and Levi, Dinah's brothers, each took his sword, and they came upon the city with confidence, and they slew every male. And Hamor and his son Shechem they slew with the edge of the sword, and they took Dinah out of Shechem's house and left. Jacob's sons came upon the slain and plundered the city that had defiled their sister. Their flocks and their cattle and their donkeys and whatever was in the city and whatever was in the field they took, and all their wealth and all their infants and all their wives they captured and plundered, and all that was in the house. Thereupon Jacob said to Simeon and to Levi, You have troubled me to discredit me among the inhabitants of the land, among the Canaanites and among the Perizzites, and I am few in number, and they will gather against me and attack me, and I and my household will be destroyed. And they said, Shall he make our sister like a harlot? Wow. Wow. Wow, that's heavy stuff. Before we move to the next one, do you have any feelings? This is a difficult one. It's another one of those difficult chapters. Okay, let's see. Yeah, yeah, they call it the assault of Dina. It's a pretty well known story. Um, yeah, I guess the response to this assault is it's like everyone pays the price for it. It's pretty intense. I don't even know how one can do that, but I guess they kind of figured that out. All right, we're gonna go to the next one. Sorry, that one was a little heavy.